Hello，大家好，又是我那个讲健身。我们点进来这个视频，是不是看了那个 thumbnail 那个标题，期待着这两位健体冠军到底会擦出什么火花？在这一支影片还没正式开始之前，那个就为大家介绍一下，这一期访谈中就有5位嘉宾出席的，有大家非常熟悉的2022年健体冠军班克斯，世界奥赛健体冠军 Jeremy Buendia，传奇人物 Flex Wheeler，还有就是班克斯的教练 Ariel，以及奥赛常年主持人 Bob
Olympia. Also with us, the coach of Aaron Banks. He's from Team Cuts. He's making lots and lots of money right now. He's got about 700 clients worldwide. Ariel Alberto from Team Cuts.
主持人就是 Terry， 他的工作类似于是开拓海外健美圈的市场。美圈在巴西能流行起来 ，Terry 的功劳功不可没。这个访谈开始不到5分钟，主持人 Terry 就暗示了班克斯今年的状态是没有进步的，但是他还是恭喜了班克斯拿到冠军。
When I ask you, do you have any strategy about changing anything? And you looked in the camera and you said, "I'm not doing anything different. I'm bringing the same package that I brought to Boston, and I'm winning the show." Is that easy? And a lot of people criticize you, but I guess it did happen the way you predicted.
过后，他就问了奥赛主持人 Bob， 他对于大浪哥还有班克斯两位的体态是有什么看法？毕竟在比赛当天 ，Bob 可以是说距离他们两位是最近的人。Bob 他看两位的体态还有状态是非常的准的。毕竟在2021年 ，Bob 就见证了大浪哥拿冠军，然后去年2022年他也见证了班克斯从大浪哥手中夺取冠军。非常的有意思 ，Bob 虽然没有直接说班克斯今年没有进步，但是一个非常重要的一点就是大浪哥今年比起去年，他的确是进步了，但是奥赛的裁判们取得进步的大浪哥成不了冠军，反而是今年班克斯的体态更受裁判们的喜欢。他自己也认为大浪哥应该跟班克斯两位的分数差不远，但是事实上大家都懂，班克斯是以完美的5分打败了今年的大浪哥。算他是主持人近距离看了非常多年的比赛，10多20年了，从罗尼那个时代就开始看到现在，他也依然猜不透裁判们想要的是什么。单是从积分表，在与大众还有那个一致认为两位的分数应该是非常接近的。
Or you think Aaron has now surpassed Brandon for good?
Well, what you had was you had the number one contender in Aaron, who earned that right by his win at the Arnold earlier in the year. Then, of course, you've got Brandon Hendrickson, who was the incumbent, the champ, and a multi-time champ at that. So this was really heading up to be a great competition at the Olympia. And these guys delivered. Both of them, excellent shape. I talked to Aaron a little bit after his victory, and I told him, I says, it's got to be the Sunday seminar, as it would be. It's got to be very satisfying that you not only beat the champ, but I actually personally thought this is the best version of Brandon Hendrickson that I've seen. It's not like he let down. He didn't come in off or any of that type of stuff. Aaron Banks simply just presented a package that the judges thought was a little bit better than Brandon. It had to be a close competition. I didn't see the score sheets, but it has to be really satisfying to know that you beat a guy at his best.
Jeremy 被问到的时候，他也自己认为两位是非常接近的。他也认为在实力上，两位都没有绝对的实力能够碾压对方。
No, he looked incredible on stage. He won for a reason. It was really close between him and Brandon. It was close. I don't think nobody smoked anybody on stage. I think it was really close.
这个访谈中，主持人再次向 Jeremy double confirm 他是否会在今年2023年复出。Jeremy 以非常肯定的眼神告诉大家，今年2023年他就是会复出。听到这里，那哥都非常兴奋了，因为今年2023年就能见这位健体的奥林匹亚先生同时站在舞台上。我们的 Jeremy 有班克斯，有大浪哥，还有雷蒙德。2023年还能有比这个更加兴奋的消息吗？4位冠军同时站在舞台上。
Are you coming back in 2023?
Yeah, I have every intention of coming back and competing in 2023. If my body allows me to do it and I stay healthy and I don't have any injuries that occur, I'm putting full force into coming after my title in 2023.
现在我们就来听听看 Jeremy 打算是以什么策略去打败班克斯的。
Aware of that. It's been 5 years. The division's evolved. The guys have gotten bigger. But you guys also understand that I won my first title at 23. My last show I was 27 years old. So I finished young, and I'm only 32. I'm not sure, Brandon or Aaron, you're what, 31, 30?
I'm 34. Yep.
You're 34. You know, you're still 2 years younger, 2 years older than me. You know, my body is still reaching its potential, and I'm going to come back a much better athlete than I was. You guys can't expect to see me the same Jeremy Buendia in 2017, 18, because my body's more mature. You know, I've gotten bigger, but my off season, I'm up 25 pounds to what I used to be in my off season. And I believe, you know, my physique and my shape that I have, that plus 15 pounds, 20 pounds on stage is going to be really hard to beat. Despite the size difference between me and Aaron, it's going to come down to, you know, the conditioning and shape, and that's where I think I can beat him. Is just flow physique.
真的是没想到 ，Jeremy 赢下人生第一座冠军的时候是在23岁，转眼就快要10年了。今年32岁的他又再次踏上舞台，已有5年了 ，Jeremy 都没有踏上舞台。他心里也非常清楚，现在的男子健体是非常的大，打算站在舞台上是比17年的时候来的更重视5磅。在班克斯被主持人问到了第2个问题，从这一边开始，你简直就可以是说班克斯他是复读机。这次他就被主持人问到 ，Jeremy 认为自己的体态比班克斯是更加有流畅度，更加有美感的。那班克斯他本人到底会以什么策略去打败 Jeremy？ 他的回答永远都是他现在要准备的就是3月份的阿诺德。
Man, the main thing is I'm doing is focusing on one goal at a time. We got this Arnold coming up in March, and then eventually, when we get to that point, and if his name is on that list, we'll have to see then. But as of right now, my main focus is just defending my Arnold title and continuing doing what I do.
问题就是 Bob 问到 Jeremy 他已经5年多没有比赛了，加上他已经是过上成功人士的生活了，有车有房有老婆有女儿，他是否会被 domesticated？ Jeremy 是不是不再像狮子，因为被关进在了动物园，他就没有了狮子冠军般的雄风？ Jeremy 的回答简直就是为自己增加了不少的好感，看得出这5年里 Jeremy 变得非常的成熟，已经是像他30多岁该有的样子了，他会给对手们 respect， 也不会过分神化自己。
Has Jeremy Buendia been domesticated?
Yeah, man. I'm my life's completely different than it was 4 or 5 years ago. You know.
Do you still have the eye of the tiger, my friend? That's the question.
Yeah, no, 100%. You know, and having a family, having my daughter, it's definitely added fuel to the fire and giving me an extra source of motivation. And you know, I've always, since she's been born, I've had a dream to lift her up on stage after I win. And you know, I've had. It's unfinished business. You know, I've always had my mind set on 5, and walking away that way I walked away from the stage in 2018 isn't necessarily the way I wanted to walk away, especially with the things that unfolded afterwards in my personal life. It left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouth, including my own. And, you know, I feel that I am a much better person, better man now. And coming back to the sport, I have a lot more to offer and to be a strong ambassador. I still have a lot of fans in the sport. A lot of people look up to me, and travel around the world this past year really opened my eyes to that. And I can't just throw away something I've worked so hard for in my 20s. You know, I'm not done with this industry. I'm not done with this sport. I still love it. I'm still passionate about it, and I feel I have a lot to offer. And I'm just really grateful to be back up in the position I am in right now, to be on this live interview with you guys, to be talking about me competing again, because it was only like 12 months ago people were just, you know, saying I was done forever, saying I'd never put the size on, saying I'd never be competitive again, saying I was done. And you know, it's about proving people wrong. You know, it's about proving to yourself that, you know, you're worth and what you're capable of. You know, similar to the way Aaron was leading up into Olympia, he had a lot of people doubting him, and it sparks a fire within you to prove that you're worthy of everything that you believe you are. And that's something that, you know, I've reinstilled in myself the past 1.5, 2 years since my daughter's been around, is trying to be the man I need to be, something that she can look up to and be proud of as her father. And, you know,
I'm sorry.
Was that?
Sorry. Go ahead and go. No. Continue.
No, I'm just saying, it's just, you know, it's a different source of motivation. You know, I'm not going to be running around trying to badmouth anybody, because we're all doing this. We're all chasing the same thing. We're putting in the effort every single day. We're making the same sacrifices, and the sport's not easy, and it can take the life out of you, and it can, you know, it takes away from the people that you love because of the sacrifices we have to make. And, you know, it's a grind, and I have the respect for everybody that steps on Olympia stage.
这次轮到传奇人物 Flex Wheeler 问到了班克斯在6-7个月前，有许多人都不认同你，很多人都说班克斯是不可能打败大烂哥的。对于这些黑粉，班克斯你对于他们有什么说法？还是一样的，班克斯他一再重复的说，他只是注重于在阿诺德，原本是一个送分题给班克斯把黑转粉，但是他的回答还是那么的自大，那么的傲
What
慢。
do you have to say to all these naysayers?
Good answer.
There's nothing really too much to say. Again, I've said what I was going to say. My goals are my goals. My manifestations are mine. I'm going to continue to do what I do. I'm going to continue to grind. Again, my foot is still on the pedal. So there's no way I'm letting up. Again, like I said, I have the Arnold 2023 to defend, and we're going to continue from there. But with the naysayers, I mean, and new. That's the only thing I have to say.
这个问题就更加有意思了，他就问起了班克斯，还没宣布冠军之前，他都是一直把双手放在后面的，看起来就非常不自信，还一致强调我问的这个问题，你不要在 IG 上拉黑我哦。Jeremy 也在这个环节中提出了，班克斯也把他拉黑了，他也想向他讨个说法，但是班克斯就选择对 Jeremy 的问题视而不见。
After Bob Chicarillo announced iconically and new. You were kind of sideways before they announced it. You were kind of sideways, like sizing up Brandon or sizing up Diogo. You had your hands behind your body. What was going on with you? And don't block me, okay? Because I make the tough questions. If you block me, I'll drive up to Fresno, and you have to face me.
Don't. Hey, be careful, bro. He's blocking everybody. I'm still trying to wonder what I did to hurt your feelings, E, because I got blocked. I don't even know what I said.
Listen, this is the deal with when I was standing sideways, because obviously it's something, a question that's been asked multiple times. So my thing was, when Bob brings us to the middle, correct? We come to the middle. Brandon decided to step in the winner's circle. So therefore, I stepped back because I knew how hard I worked for this damn title. So therefore, I stood and looked at Bob. Yeah. Please call my name. Now scoot over. Thank you. This is mine. Simple as that.
主持人看到班克斯没有正面回答 Jeremy 的问题，就再次向班克斯提问：你是否真的在 IG 上拉黑了 Jeremy？ 班克斯的回答真的是非常奇葩，让那个也没有想到他会这样回答。我们就一起来听听看班克斯是如何回答的。
Did you actually block Jeremy?
Man, I blocked so many people that, man, my thing is
what hurt your feelings, bro? I wasn't. What hurt your feelings about me? What did I do to get blocked? I'm just curious. I'm just curious, like, because
I just don't need negativity around my circle, man.
Nobody is dishing any negativity. I'm the guy that's coming after your title, so you just block me for the hell of it. Just listen to me for a second, bro. Hey, I'm not coming at you. I'm just giving you some advice because I've done this before, bro. I understand. You know, as a champion, bro, you're gonna have naysayers. You're gonna have people that are gonna be critiquing you all the time and talking a lot of shit and saying things. Part of being a champion is being able to handle those things. How are you're just gonna block everybody? I mean, your industry is gonna get real small real quick for you if you keep doing that. I mean, I'm just trying to understand why you're just blocking everybody with no reason. Like, what's the point? Is it insecurity? Is it your way of saying keeping yourself focused? I'm just curious.
I'm just getting ready for this Arnold to defend my Arnold, and that's what I'm doing. Simple as that. It is what it is. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. EB gonna do what EB do.
I don't care, really. I was curious because usually when somebody blocks somebody, it's because something was done wrong. I don't block anybody just for the hell of it.
I'm enjoying my popcorn.
This is an honest question though, because I mean, I never said anything bad to you. Like, actually, I was always, even last Olympia, I was in your DM telling you, good luck and shit, and then things went south when you started saying I was irrelevant. But I'm just curious, like, what I did to make you why you blocked me. Is it because you don't want to see my prep? Is it because you don't want to see your competition? I'm just curious.
As of right now, I'm focused on the Arnold Classic 2023, March 2nd through the 4th. Make sure you guys be there. I'm excited to continue to do what I do. And we'll see you guys at Mr. Olympia 2023 in November.
Jeremy 身为前辈，也是世界的健体冠军，曾经也像班克斯一样有着同样的问题。10多岁的时候年少气盛，喜欢和别人斗嘴，然后动不动也是拉黑别人。Jeremy 是以他过往的人生经历，给班克斯一些劝告。对于 Jeremy 的好声劝议，你们猜班克斯是如何回答？没错，他又是再次像复读机一样，提的还是3月份阿诺德。
Listen, this is a different Jeremy Buendia than most people, I think, remember. I mean, he's matured, obviously. He's very comfortable in his own skin. I think, Jeremy, you'd be the first to agree. You know, you're kind of a loose cannon some years back when you were a young guy coming up.
I loved it, Bob. I loved when he was crazy.
Yeah,
he
listen.
Was the freaking Conor McGregor of. He made the men's physique more popular than anything because he was the Conor McGregor.
但现在的 Jeremy 变得比较成熟稳重。主持人 Terry 他依然按耐不住他内心的想法，他认为以前狂野的 Jeremy 他更加喜欢，就把 Jeremy 在男子健体的贡献有如 Conor McGregor 一样，就是他一手把男子健体推到去最高峰的。说真的，在 Jeremy 不再参赛的那一年，那个也是慢慢的没有什么追踪男子健体的消息了，而把更多的心思是花在古典项目上。所以说真的，事隔5年过后 ，Jeremy 决定再次复出，这真的是非常的开心。今年男子健体奥赛绝对是有史以来最好看的一场，4位健体冠军同时同台，甚至可以是说敌人的敌人就是我的朋友。今年大浪哥 Jeremy 还有雷蒙德单位都恨不得从班克斯手中夺回冠军，大战在所难免。访谈中到一半非常搞笑的，子健体的 OG 均衡之王 Andrew Ferguson 给主持人来了一封短信，要求他帮他问班克斯为什么他在 IG 上拉黑他。
Just texted me and said, "Why did he block me?" Why he blocked me? Can you ask him, Tarek?
谈中到一半 ，Bob Chigarello 他就想当和事佬，都抬举班克斯说是一位绅士，你是一位 gentleman， 为何班克斯你不重新打败 Jeremy？ 毕竟你是一位冠军，也是一位绅士。可要你们听听看，班克斯这次回答如何使得在场的所有来宾不给他 respect。
I want a good, legitimate dialogue here. I think Jeremy's been very respectful of you, Aaron, and all that. Doesn't sound like he's been talking trash or negativity, but why would you not unblock him to open up some dialogue with two great champions who could possibly be facing each other? I mean, we're all gentlemen here, right? Everybody's professional.
Absolutely.
It's also good. It's good for this. It's good for the sport, bro.
My main thing is focusing on EB. EB is doing what EB is doing right now. Unfortunately, this is my space, and I don't need to have anybody invade it. I'm just doing me. If you don't like it, like I said,
it sounds like it's easy to get in your head.
Not really, because obviously I just won and said what I just said.
No, you did, but it's all right.
Exactly.
Wow.
听到了吗？到最后那一下，所有来宾们都哇哦！心想班克斯，你这小子真的要这样回答吗？说真的，在这个访谈中，那个真的是希望看到他们2位有 beef， 就控制不住自己，然后在节目中让对方嘴炮起来。是我们看得出 Jeremy 比以往更加成熟了，班克斯也是有进步。对他不利的提问或者他不想回答的问题，他都统一回答。3月份阿诺德，那他成名太早了吧 ？EQ 的智商还不算高，不到2年，第2年就成为了世界冠军。这班克斯动不动就喜欢拉黑别人的举动，那个真的是不敢苟同。你可以是在舞台上讨厌一个人，因为2人之间的 beef 绝对会为今年的男子健体带来不少的流量还有关注度。这 beef 就必须停留在舞台上，生活与工作必须分开起来，这样班克斯他的道路才会走到更远。像 Jeremy 一样，在舞台上他是跟实力有 beef 的，可是来到舞台下，因为依然是兄弟道称。今天的视频就到此为止，那我们下期再见，拜拜。